Hi guys, this is Rebecca, the Purple Rose. Welcome back to my channel. I have an update for you today on a piece that we looked at on my previous video where I emptied out the jewelry box that I was given. These earrings were in there and I thought they were really nice and I didn't know much about them when we did the video, but I did take a look at everything, and these are actually, I knew they were nice, you guys. These are marked Ciners, and they are super nice. I don't think they're real pearls, but Ciner did make their jewelry with 18 karat gold plating, and sometimes in silver. So these are a really nice find. I'm really excited about this. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get the mark for you on the video. I'm sorry, as I try to unlock my phone to show you the picture that I took. So here is the mark. Nope. Show them the mark. There we go. Ciner right on the back. Okay. So that is the update from the last video. That was the best find anyway that I could update you on, is that. So let's do our new haul, which is going to be some other things that I received from one of my clients. And I have to show you guys this. This is just amazing. Are you ready for this? All right, look at the detail. It's a chain mail. Wearable art. This is jewelry, kinda, but it's not kinda also. Let me zoom out a little bit for you here. So this is completely chain mail in this scarf type fashion here. And, oh, you guys can see all my stuff to the side here, but really focus on this. So look at this. It's just beautiful. It's this gold and black chainmail mesh. It's in enamel. There's a little bit of white actually in it if you look really, really carefully. You can see that. And then I'm just going to turn it around for you here. And it Velcros on the back. And it just drapes beautifully. I mean, I can't even show you this on camera the way that it really should be displayed. But this, imagine this on a body, like with a black dress, or like under a blazer with this. And then you can also reverse it and wear it as this solid gold, which is also beautiful on the back. So this is my client's, and she has 3 of these, and they're all different designs. And it is a designer. I'm going to take it off the neck here and just show you this laying down like this. So this is the whole piece. And then you can see it clips onto the back, or it doesn't really clip, but it Velcros onto the back. Isn't that amazing? Now it is kind of heavy. I'm not going to say that it's not heavy. It's a little, has some weight to it. And then on the back, there is a maker tag here. Let's get focused. Douglas Ferguson, NYC. This is from the 80s, I think, and really beautiful. Look at the back. I mean, look at the gold. Like, even if you just wore it with the gold alone, it was insanely shiny and beautiful. And then the front, again, the detail is really where it's at. Look at it's hand done here. It's amazing. So Douglas and Ferguson, NYC, mesh chainmail, wearable, necklace. I love it. Totally in love with it. Also in love with the sound that it makes. This ring was also in the in the box. I got a jewelry box, and then I also got like a hat box full of jewelry. So this ring was in the hat box, and this is a jade stone, very beautiful shade of green in this gold setting here. And let me take it off for you. I can also show you a little more close up here. Oh, please with the focusing. There we go. Just a nice setting. Jade cabochon. I'll show you the inside here. And then I invested in a little ring sizer, so let me use it for you. So we're right around a size 6 3/4, almost a 7 on this. That's really a nice ring. We like this a lot, so we're going to put that right back on. My other ring, as long as we're doing that, CZ's, but so pretty. Look how that sparkles. Got a few on the side, baguettes and ovals, and then a giant center stone here. My dog wants to come in the room. My beautiful girl. A setting there. I don't know if this is real gold plated. I'm going to guess gold plated. Very beautiful though. I love this. Let's see if we can get a quick size on this. Is about a, come on, focus, a 7 1/4 on this one. That's why it's kind of flopping around. My fingers are not really 7s. My rings are more like 6s. Anyway, moving on. This pair of earrings was also in the hat box. On this card, Lee Sands. These are some dangly cherub angel with some little wings here, and they have these little amber colored beads that they're carrying. I'm not sure what that symbolizes. Very nice gold tone, Lee Sands. I did look up some information on Lee Sands. I remembered him from QVC, from listening to some of QVC when I was younger. And I did look up some information about him, and his family business was in jewelry, and he was from Honolulu, and his family business was called the Honolulu Puka Shell Exchange. And he worked for his family business. And then in 1975, he decided to go out on his own and create his own jewelry. And most of his jewelry is actually beach inspired with shells and natural, looking, what am I trying to say here? Puka shells and other different types of shells, and just like a more beach inspired jewelry. So when I saw these, I thought, oh gosh, I don't know if these are actually Lee Sands because they don't really seem that beachy. But they are. I did find comps online that are these exact earrings also on this card that say Lee Sands. So we're going to go with their Lee Sands, and they're really cute. Little gold tone, angels. Okay, we have got this very long silver chain. Super shiny. Like a thick braided rope. Definitely a nice detail on this. And then all the way at the bottom here, we have this really nice pendant, big bail. And then it kind of comes down. It almost looks like a little pacifier to me. I don't know why. Into like the kind of a lavender periwinkle glass. I think glass bead. This does turn. I'm not sure if it's one of those convertible things that had, other colors that could go in or not. I'm not going to try to find out, but it does turn in place. So I'm not sure if there's a reason for that or not. But all the way up at the clasp here, there is a Joan Rivers tag. And there's also this extra ring, which I'm just noticing. So maybe there was something else that was originally with this necklace that fell off, because it does sort of seem like that, doesn't it? But this is pretty nice on its own, so maybe I could just remove that and then it could just be a nice necklace on its own. But anyway, it is a Joan Rivers. Okay. And then we have these. These are amazingly beautiful. Red stones, gold tone, and some clear rhinestone. These are screwback earrings. And then you can see the rivet. I think these are called rivet or swedge. I may be confusing the two. I'm not sure if they're interchangeable terms. But these are marked Coro. And I don't know if you can see that. I think this one's a little less clear, but there, you can see the Coro. Let me turn it around here. There we go. The sign Coro there. These are just beautiful. I don't even have any words. Look at how sparkly they are. They're in really excellent condition. The stones are just super, super pretty. And the screwback style, I believe, is one of the first styles of earrings, before pierced ears were kind of the go-to. So we know that these are just a little bit older because we don't normally get screwback earrings in new earrings like today earrings. So these are beautiful, signed Coral. Okay. This is a cool little brooch / pin. Let me put the pin back in correctly here so we know that's working. All right. This is cool. I don't typically like clown items, I suppose. But I did just recently sell a clown brooch. It was a listener, actually, and it was really weird too. It may have been on one of my first videos, actually. It was like a Jelly Belly kind of. It was neat. Also just super weird, and I think that's why it sold. But anyway, I found this in the box, and this is meant to move with our little articulating legs here on this clown or jester. And nice rhinestone detail, and then there's some enamel here just painted on, and the gold tone body, and he's got his little hat on. And then here's the back. And it can be worn as a necklace if that's what you want to do. And the pin likes to fall out as I turn it over, apparently. But no signature on this. And obviously it hangs here from the legs. And just a cute little, cool little item. I like it. You got a little sneak peek of this before when I had to enlarge the screen for the camera. So this is, or for the scarf, excuse me. This is a really nice, put it down for a second so you can get the full view here, I guess. Multi-strand necklace. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strands of these black beads on this kind of gunmetal silver chain here. And if we look, it has a lobster claw clasp, so we know it is not vintage, truly old or antique. And it's got this cool little heart hang tag right here. On the clasp over here, we have the giveaway. This says DTR with the T on top of the R, and then it says 925. It's going to be hard for me to get that into actual focus. This is, so 925 is sterling silver, and then the DTR means Desert Rose Trading Company. Sorry. I am tripping over my words today. And I did look up some information about this maker. I hadn't heard of this. But when I looked online, there were so many pieces by this maker that I actually did find this exact necklace, and I now know more about it. So that's awesome. So Desert Rose Trading Company is still, I believe, headed by a guy named Jay King. And sometimes you will find his jewelry marked with King on it as well as DTR. And this particular necklace is a black coral bead necklace. Black coral. How neat. I love it. I mean, it's got the silver beads up here and then all these beads, and it does feel really nice in your hands. It's light, but it's heavy enough where it's not plastic. So this is really, really nice. And also Jay King was on the Home Shopping Network for a long time, selling his own jewelry. So that's pretty neat. All right, y'all, look at these. I am in love with these. I love bow jewelry. I don't know why. I'm not even really that much of a girly girl, even though jewelry seems like a girly girl thing. But I'm not like a, wear bows down the street kind of girl. But these are so pretty. I love these so much. These are clip-on earrings. And you can see the mark clear as day here, and I'll just turn it to you. Copyright KJL. So that is Kenneth J Lane. Famous, you guys, everybody knows Kenneth J Lane. If you don't, you better read up. Kenneth J Lane was on QVC. He sold his own jewelry for years and years. He designed jewelry for Jackie Kennedy. He can make things, look so real, and they're not real. So a lot of celebrities, and especially that's why Jackie Kennedy apparently went to him to recreate some of her jewelry that she was basically too afraid to wear out of the house. And she needed some really nice fakes. So she went to Kenneth J Lane. So these are his later, this is his later signature because there's no dots in between the letters. If you get K period, J period, L, then you have some old Kenneth J Lane, which are super collectible. These are still amazing, and I might just keep these, you guys. I really like these. Okay. Then we have this bracelet. This is so pretty. Look at this. We've got teeny tiny little rhinestones. Double set, and then a single, and then double and a single, all the way through here. Let me bring this way up so you can see it. Come on, focus. There we go. Very sparkly, very dainty. And then this is a hinged bracelet. So you hit this little lever here. If you can see, there's just this little tiny thing. And it just comes right out. And you can put it on. And then you close it right back up. And it clicks. And there you go. This is marked also, and let's try to get it the right way and see if we can zoom into Pandora. You see, and it will say S925 ALE, and I think there's a 2 on the end there. So looking up that information, anything that says the S925 ALE when you have a Pandora apparently means that it was made after 2011. So this is pretty new, but it is a marked Pandora. It is sterling silver, and it is really, really pretty. So we got that. Okay. And then we've got these. These were tag on Honora, made in China, pearl necklace. So this is a dyed pearl. I'll put it down so you guys can see the whole thing here. There we go. I got all these notes today, you guys. I did homework so that I would know some stuff for you. Instead of not knowing. So let me know if you know some things that I don't know that I need to know, because I'm always interested in learning more about the pieces. That's why we're doing this, to learn about them, look at the beautiful jewelry, have fun, and maybe sell a couple if you guys are interested in anything. You can always email me at purplerosecny@gmail.com and just give me a timestamp of what you're interested in. And make me an offer. We can talk. I'm easy. Anyway, back to the Honora pearls here. So they are cultured freshwater pearls. These are dyed pearls. In Honora's, I think I'm saying that, Honora, pearl history, they started the brand in 1946 and focused solely on pearls only in 1995. They had made a bunch of other jewelry, and then they decided, let's just go pearl only. And then they started making the dyed pearls in 2000. So again, not old, as we know from the lobster claw clasp here, but super pretty. How nice. Okay. And then we have these. These don't look like much, right? They just look like enamel and gold tone earrings, but they're signed. Now, sadness. This one, the post fell off, okay? So you can see there's no post. But if you wanted to just put one back on there, I'm not going to do it. You totally could. And then you have 2 great earrings. I'm going to put the broken one down. This is a signed, let's see if I can get up there. They're upside down. Can we get that? I'm not going to say this right. Bergere, Bergere, with the little tilde thing. If you can see that. I definitely had to look this up, and it was a company started in 1947 and only lasted until 1979. They were sold at high-end department stores like Nordstrom and Lord & Taylor. Bergere. So not super old and not quite the earrings we had hoped. Just a little broken, but classy. Nice, though. Okay, getting my stuff together. All right, we've got this amazing pin. I love this. Now, you guys, if you don't know, now you know. I'm a huge animal lover. And this is just, wow. Look at this kitty. Like in this playful, like pouncing almost pose here with his little whiskers and his little feet and his tail all out, and everything is all curled up at his back, and he's just ready to go. This on the back here is also, unfortunately, not in the best condition. It's just that the clasp is missing on here. It's just broken. It needs a fold over. It goes in. You see what I mean? But nothing holds it in place. But this is marked right here, TJ-90, 925. There we go. And you can tell it's silver. It's tarnished. I think I was reading about the markings here, and TJ, like the letters are supposed to be the initials of the person that made it. And then the 90 is how many there were like this, I think. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I have seen a couple online that are like this. One had the eyes part actually like cut out and gone. So you could see through the eye part. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. But I did notice that there was a pin just exactly like this, like that though, with the eyes. So that's kind of a cool pin. And then we've got this beauty. Some scroll work and some gold tone. And then I think this is like a lucite. I could be wrong. You can see all around the edges on it. And then it's got this cool, just gold tone link. It's very long. This is a really cool necklace. And then it just repeats these like kind of caged beads, I guess we'll call them, or like discs maybe. That's a better word. Interchanged with these neat little scroll work panels. And it is so long, you guys. This is like a double version. I mean, look how long it is. You can wear it for days. I mean, it goes down to my waist. I'm not the tallest person, but it's super long. So let me just stick it on the neck really quick here. And it's not going to look beautiful because it's not the longest neck. But you can kind of see. I mean, it's meant to be worn so long just because of the way the beads are spaced out. But you can see it would look much better like this, right? Where everything's kind of similar in its life. Oh, we'll fix you. But I just think this is so pretty. And I mean, just kind of 1940s inspired to me. I like the way it feels. It's not real, you know, but it's light and it's just nice. I really like it. I love the purple, obviously. And we've got this little beauty. This is actually kind of a bigger brooch, I would say. Sunflower, I think we'll call this, with some leaves down here and nice gold tone textured, like a layered, you know, definitely 3D. There we go from the side. And on the back, nice pin back, and you can see kind of the craftsmanship here, all the gold tone. Little loss of this gold tone right on the back of the stem, but nobody's going to see that. You're not wearing it backwards, right? And then we've got the mark. Let's zoom in to see the Trifari with the copyright and the crown. So, crown Trifari. Pretty well sought after, I would say, I think, as far as costume jewelry. More of the older pieces, and I think this is probably 70s maybe, I'm guessing. I'm not positive, but it's in pretty good condition, and it's really nice. Crown Trifari. Okay, you can hear it already. We got a big one coming through here. This is a chunker. This is a mark. Okay, so we know from the last video I did show another mark necklace. It is like a division of Avon. And this is just, wow. Look at the sparkle and the facets on these black beads. Keeps going and it keeps going. And then they just get bigger. And it's sort of held together with a ribbon. It's like they're kind of like tied and twisted together. Look at this. It's just so cool. I wish my focus would just focus. All right, you guys, look at this. It's amazing. It's like, it just keeps going. It's got this really cool pattern. It hangs nice and long. It's super sparkly. Can you imagine? Like with white, even with a black dress, it will look amazing because it's just amazing. Let me try to put it on the neck really fast. All right, it's not going to look like how it's supposed to exactly look because I've got it shortened here a little bit. But, I mean, do you love it or do you love it? It's awesome. You see how I've got it shortened, right? But you can kind of tell. It will hang super nice when it's long. It's so beautiful. Mark by Avon. Let me do a little close-up of the beads again here. And you can kind of see there that ribbon. And it's tied around. It's just wound around. It's super interesting. Okay. We've got two more necklaces. So I'm going to show you this one on the neck because this one actually fits on the neck in the box here. This is definitely real pearls and silver. Let me bring it up a little closer so you can see here. It's like a pearl on a platter, and then we've got some silver beads and more pearl and some silver beads. And then I think these are copper beads maybe also in here. Nice iridescence on the pearls. Spring ring clasp. Show you up nice and close here. There we go. Really pretty. Nice dainty little thing. And when you turn it over, there is a signature and it does say 925. Oh, please with the focus. Israel. Right here. Let's get up here. Sorry, you guys. Let this happen here. Okay. 925 Israel. And then if you see up here, this writing, most people are going to think they want it to be English, right? You want it to say something that you recognize. So it looks like D-I-D-A-E, maybe, in lowercase letters. But because it's Israel, this is Hebrew. And in Hebrew, I did have to, I asked my mom for help with this one. And she consulted her friends who told her that this actually says Shablul. Shablul. You read Hebrew this way, backwards, okay? And I guess this is an S sound, and it says Shablul. So if you look this up, which I did, it comes up under Shablul, and it also comes up under this D-I-D-A-E because some people didn't obviously know that it's Hebrew. And it would take somebody having to know that, to know. But this is pretty nice. Nice pearl necklace, Shablul. Okay, 3 more things to show you. And this is also a pearl necklace, not real pearls here, but real pretty. Gold tone, pearl, and then we've just got a lobster claw clasp. But the design is so nice. Like, you can, make it as short as you want. So you could do this as a choker, or you can do this as a hanging, more of a, statement necklace. So in between all the pearls, just a little bit of chain link to hold it all together. And then everything's strung together with these more of a chunkier chain link. So they're kind of encased there, and they're free hanging, so they can swing and move about inside, which is kind of neat. And this is on the hang tag, a Robert Rose. There we go. Robert Rose. Made in China. Robert Rose, I couldn't find out too much about this designer. I have another piece by him also that's sort of like an amber colored bead necklace, is also really beautiful. The only information that I could find was really that it is just like a family business and it's still going. And he has made some older pieces, and there is obviously some newer pieces. So I'm going to guess this is probably 80s. It's still really awesome though. Robert Rose. All right. And then we've got this. This is, I don't know if this may be a men's piece. It looked like a watch band, it's expandable here, stretchy, and it's still got a ton of life in it. I mean, it's definitely not a dead stretch here. And on this little gold piece, it is marked 14K. Let's see if we can get this into any kind of focus. This may be really hard here. It does say 14K, Italy, Milor, Milor. And so I believe that this is white gold. And then this is obviously a yellow gold. And then there's these yellow gold diamonds all the way, stamped on top throughout. So this is interesting, but I don't know if it's men's or women's, but I like it. Okay. And our last piece for today is this amazing brooch. Gold tone flower, and you can see it moving already. Trembler center with a little rhinestone in there, and it's got like the edges turned up. It's almost like the whole flower is like, rustling in the wind, how it's designed all around, and then just the trembler piece in the middle. Let's get this in there so you can see the little spring that the middle is attached on here. And then on the back, the pin. Now, this is not a brooch. They don't want you to have this hanging from your neck. They want this as a pin only, so there's no bail. This does work. I'm just not going to undo it. And you can see that there's a giant signature right here. If we can make this out, it says Nettie Rosenstein. I had to look that one up. Nettie Rosenstein. And what I found out about her is that she was actually quite famous, and that I probably should have known about her before I found this brooch in the box. She was apparently renowned for her fashion designs. She designed clothing before she did jewelry. And she had a lot of little black dresses that were attributed to her. She made her own clothing line, and then she sold out to a larger, house of fashion. And then they started making the fashions and labeling them as Nettie Rosenstein. So a lot of different makers have actually made clothing under the Nettie Rosenstein name. And a lot of those were little black dresses. But she also made her own line of the black dresses that she was very famous for. And then she started designing costume jewelry. So I love this one. I just think this one is so neat. And this is probably 50s or 60s, I think. I'm not quite sure when the tremblers were super in, but like, look at the movement on it. I mean, I'm barely moving it, and it's just like, I want to move. I want to groove. So Nettie Rosenstein, amazing. So you guys, I'd love to know if you have any favorites, if you have any information about some of these pieces that I should know, or about any of the makers. And then again, if you're interested in any of the pieces, you can just send me an email to purplerosecny@gmail.com. Let me put everything out. And thank you for watching. I super appreciate all the interaction, and look at all these. There's so many necklaces today. I love all your comments. I love everything that we're doing here. And above all, I really do love learning about the jewelry and showing you guys my finds. And I can't get everything out in time to give you this great ending screen here, but I'm trying like heck. Remember these KJL earrings here, and our desert rose trading black coral necklace, and we've got our crazy little clown pin, and these signed Coros. I mean, this is insane. The Joan Rivers, the Lee Sands. Look at all that. It's so pretty, you guys. Beautiful stuff. And then we can end it again just with showing this amazing mesh scarf. Remember her? Thank you again for coming. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you click the bell, you will receive the notifications when I do my next video. And thank you again for watching. See you next time.